Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. So the Nets starting five. Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. And it's Rozier in at the point. And for the 76ers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Maxey out there with Jared McCain. And it's Edgecombe in at the 3. And they call an illegal screen here. And the NBA starting Greg to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to McCain. Simmons sets a screen for McCain. Blocked again. And they recover. On the clock. Maxey on the wing.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Porter looking it over. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Porter. Offline with his 3. 76ers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Rozier for 3 hits the three-point bomb.
There's just an enthusiasm, a fire that Terry Rozier brings to the game, and this guy a big-time answer on the three-point line.
Maxey finds Simmons. Here's Edgecombe. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And stolen by Maxey. Now the 76ers on the break. That one good for 2.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Sharp. 9 points last game out. And the basket by Rozier.
We know Terry Rozier is a very assertive three-point shooter. He will not hesitate beyond the arc.
And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The 76ers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thomas against McCain to end the run. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
1:52 left in the first. Outside Thomas. Thomas, a screen on Maxey. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
This guy is just such an impressive scorer. Terry Rozier, 3 levels. The mid-range is on point.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Arlo's checked in. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Simmons. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edgecombe. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Maxey. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Rozier. Here's Claxton. There's Thomas with the 3. Drops in the tray. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation, Doris. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Here's Williams after the Sixers pick up 2. And now Philadelphia on the break. Barlow's shot is good.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and it's Grimes with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Nets making a switch here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, man. There's the screen to the paint. Here's Clowney, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Highsmith. Pulls it up. The wing jumper off target. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Martin is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the center, locking down the middle. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Williams. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kelly Oubre. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
From deep, Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Man with it. He's guarded by Grimes. Sharp goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sharp's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft pick stores from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And Jared McCain subbed in for Quentin Grimes. And a change for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Williams. And the first one drops.
Well, this is where Rozier loves to be. He's a scorer by nature, and he's a knockdown free throw shooter.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 10. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
At a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points per game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Rozier for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 8. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Edgecombe. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Now Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 10.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The 76ers, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Now, here's Rozier. His last outing, 16 points for him. The kick out to Porter. And a miss there on the triple. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
1:16 left now here in the second. Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go. Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Porter. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 8 points.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Pass to Sharp. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Offline from the top of the key.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent. Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Jared McCain is out there with Maxey. And it's Edgecombe in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Porter kicks to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Sharp with a screen on McCain. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
So Rozier will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Thomas, no luck.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 6. Maxey passes to Simmons. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. McCain finds Simmons. That one doesn't drop. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Claxton against Embiid. And that one's good by Porter.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Pass to Grimes. And here's Maxey outside. Here's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside for Thomas. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Thomas got 11 points.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's Grimes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Oh, I love that answer from 3 from Quentin Grimes. Big-time response.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The 76ers making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Mann's checked in for Brooklyn. Sharp finds Claxton. They get the rebound. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Nets making a switch here. Brownie's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Number 21.
1:31 left in the third. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. McCain's shot is off. Nets leading by 6. Thomas surveying the D. There's a good screen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sharp. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. That 3 off the mark.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
And Cam Thomas can score in a variety of ways, but one of his favorites is that little floater.
Thomas against McCain. From outside, off the mark. Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Thomas, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
A 3-pointer off the mark. High post, Embiid. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got 8 points. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Martin. Michael Porter's out there with Zaire Williams. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Clowney in at the 5 down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clowney's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Here's James. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Mann. Martin with a screen on Maxey. Mann finds Martin. The tray. The rebound by James. And so James will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Jaquez trying to get open. James, no good. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Embiid, he's checked in for James. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Jaquez, it's good.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
Nets leading by 10. It's Claxton high post. Embiid's there. Now Claxton. that is a big-time jam.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Now Maxey. Fires the three. The three goes down.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And some changes here for the 76ers. And Simmons, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Edgecombe comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Quentin Grimes. They trail by 9 points. Claxton, a great pass, leads him right to the rack.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Thomas against McCain. Shoots the three. Embiid. Now Maxey. And get the three.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Thomas. Takes the three. Down it goes for three.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
McCain. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Rozier. Found it!
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cameron Thomas.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Launches it. Now Thomas. Porter. Here's Claxton. And finally they get one to go in on this possession.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Rozier against Maxey. Embiid there for the rebound. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now our player of the game, Cam